It's new toy time! I picked myself up a new toy because I definitely need more of those. This TRX-6 Mercedes-Benz something another. I don't know what it is. It's this Unimogish Man 6x6 something another. I don't know. I'm not a full-size guy. I've told y'all that before, but it was really cool, and I've had these Bruder bodies for literally years, a decade, if not more, and I've never done a project like this for myself because, let's be honest, I mean, if you watch the channel, you kind of see what I do with projects. I pile them up for that one rainy day when I'm finally ready. But somebody else did the work, and I apologize that I can't remember your name off the top of my head, but I bought this as a ready-to-run rig. And as such, it has a lot of products that I wouldn't put in it normally, but I am going to go drive it anyway. But let's take a look. So he made a magnetic mount for the bed. Look at there, it just pops right off. And what we can see is that we have a Hobbywing Axe 3300 kV system. He's got these cool little batteries that show your voltage. I don't know who those are from, but they are definitely 3D printed, and I would assume, oh, I don't know where he bought them from. Oh well. Let's see, it's still got the 2-speed, it's still got the locking diffs, looks like front and rear. And what else do we got in here? Some sort of servo, a Savox Extra Noisy SA1230. And that's, I mean, that's pretty much it. There's nothing else that was done to it. Mostly body work, just mounting that body, which it looks like they did a really good job with the stock fenders. And just some long screws basically holding this body up. Hopefully I won't roll it on my first time out. I don't know anything about how the rig is gonna handle, so it's like a learning experience for a new rig. It always is. And this is gonna be a rig. I mean, that's not too bad. If I get it past there, it's gonna roll over. I'm interested. I'm interested to see, so I guess instead of talking about it some more, we should probably just go outside and drive it. So we will see how this axe acts, because I hear that they're super smooth and I haven't actually ever been impressed with them. So I am quite interested to see what they do. So let's go outside and check it out. We are outside with this Man something Unimogish, whatever it is. I should have looked before I did this video. I don't care. Cool looking rig. And we're gonna pop this bed off. We're gonna plug in this battery. It is a newer battery and hopefully not subject to problems. Oh, we should have turned this on first. Oh, that's right. Hobbywing has an on-off switch. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, we got some grass growing up through this guy. So that should be it. We should be ready to go. Oh boy, you hear that gear mesh? I bet you can hear that gear mesh. I'm gonna go ahead and crawl it today, but that gear mesh needs adjustment. So we should just be able to do one of these numbers. Bam, look at that. Magnetic bed, locks right in. Now, do I got the diffs locked? I don't think so. Let's lock those diffs. There we go. And we are off. I believe this is first gear. Let's see how fast this guy is. 3,300 kV, unknown pinion, first gear. All right, now second gear. Oh, it's way faster than it needs to be. Quite slow for a 3,300 kV in my opinion, but whatever. There we go, back to first gear. Oh, that pinion mesh is hurting my soul. Oh my God. I'm gonna power through it and we will simply replace the pinion and spur gear if need be after this. But let's see how this guy does on my rocks. Oh, she's a scale rig. She is not made for this. And the tires kind of suck. They're stock tires. All right. To tell you the truth, low speed control is not great, but it may be the pinion mesh that is just too tight. We're gonna get through this though. I'm gonna unlock those rear diffs, see if I can get this to settle. There we go. Lock those diffs back up. I think that was locked. I can't remember. Nope, that is not locked. There we go. Hear those cracks and pops. Oh boy! Woo! I got nervous there. All right, we're just gonna hand to God this somewhere. I don't even know where to pick this up. There we go. And we will pretend that I got myself to this position. Yeah, that pinion mesh may be putting that axe into a weird position where it doesn't know what to do. Otherwise, I mean, it's got to have better low speed control than that. I mean, people rave about these systems. And I wasn't exactly impressed during my review, but they did some updates on it, and the updates should have given it better low speed control, because at least that's what I was told. I didn't keep my system. We're gonna unlock those diffs in the rear. There we go. Back up, and there's no way I'm making this without absolutely creaming the front end. But maybe if I come at it at an angle. Oh, so close. So as a scale rig should be, this one is so difficult to drive. That's how I like it though. We're gonna, for sake of video, I'm gonna give ourselves a little helper rock and see if I can just get over this. Let's see. Is that gonna, oh no, that's not gonna work. There we go, just a little something. Aha, perfect. Yeah. Oh man. I'm driving them scale rigs, let me tell you. Oh, yeah, I think we may be asking for a little much of this huge 6x6. Yeah, we're gonna go on to the next section where I know it gets a little easier. So, oh yeah, this thing's a beast. Oh, this is gonna be so great for just when I want to go out on a trail ride. And I don't want something capable, but at the same time, it's still kind of capable in some ways. Or maybe a tow rig or something. All right, I got to unlock for this. There we go. Completely unlocked now. Not gonna work. I gotta lock it back again. There we go. Oh, our fuel cell's holding up on this side. This is a big old breakover for such a long rig. Just gotta, oh, there it is. Just gotta scrape some chrome off of that fuel cell. There we go. There's that axe smoothness fighting against the pinion and spur mesh. Oh, and the lack of torque control, that was kind of brutal. When we get the pinion mesh a little smoother, I imagine I'll be able to enjoy the torque control to where you can kind of dial in. I think we got, you can dial in something. I forget how these radios work. Something like with set. Oh, yeah. All right, we're going. Nope. Oh dear, I don't know how to turn off cruise control now. Great. Oh, great. Gonna get myself into a pickle. All right, so it turned off somehow. I hit reverse. Interesting. All right, we're gonna go again. We're gonna give it a little throttle. All right, it didn't work. We're gonna give it a little throttle. I hit the set button. That still didn't work. Evidently, I don't know how to operate the radio. Oh no. That was a $30,000 mistake in the real world. All right, I want to get this freaking cruise control. There we are, now it's working. And we'll turn her down, turn her up, see if it can go smooth. We just want smooth. I was chugging like a diesel, good enough. All right, so I mean the The biggest takeaway for me is even the X can be pushed into situations where maybe it doesn't work so well. Because honestly, this is terrible, terrible low speed control. Oh my gosh. But whatever. Like I said, we'll figure it out. I am not going to give up on it. I will rock this system until I want to change it out. And then I'll change it out. Oh, yes. I'm trying so much not to hurt this body. This is a scale rig. This is not one that is meant to be abused. It is meant to be driven smoothly and never scraped on the rocks. Never, ever. We'll see how long that lasts. But for the front clearance that this has, it's doing really good. I ain't mad at it. Oh. I should also mention that I'm crawling in first gear, because if you're in the rocks like this in second gear, you're just gonna cause problems. Oh no, our fuel cell, oh no, the fuel cell popped apart over here. Oh no, all right, well, I should probably create a course that this can handle without constantly scraping against the rocks. Or maybe I'll take those fuel cells off. I don't know. They're pretty scale looking. I like them. No, 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 no. Unlock the disc. Unlock the disc. Oh, there we go. Oh boy. This rig gets my heart racing because it's so unstable. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I think they'll call it good for now, because I could literally just keep crawling out here, and I know y'all don't want to hear me just complaining about the gear mesh the entire time. I'll just have to do something about that. And you can see the little fuel cell popped apart on me. I was scraping it on the rocks, and she, boop. There we go. Hey, fixed. Nobody's the wiser, right? Yeah. Well, there'll be some more videos with this. This is going to be a really fun rig to learn how to drive and to not wreck, and to figure out what is up with this pinion mesh. I mean, yeah. Leave it in the comments below what you think is up. Maybe, you know, wrong holes or something like that. Wrong hole, fool. Maybe. We'll see. What a beautiful day. I'm glad you could join us out here. I'm glad I had the time to do this. And as always, thank you for tuning in. Have a good day.